Play, play. It's a busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling sad? Yes, it's Percy. On Dowager Hat's birthday, Percy is sad when all of the other engines are given important jobs. Sir Topham Hatt sends Percy on the most important special of all, to pick up a big present at Brendam Docks. How does Percy feel after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all? Very happy. That's right! Percy feels very happy after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all. Later on, Percy is excited at the chance to make new friends with two squirrels that he sees on a tree stump. When Percy rushes up to talk with the squirrels, they're scared and run away. How does Percy feel after the squirrels run away? Sad. That's right! Percy feels sad after the squirrels run away. Sometime later, Percy is excited when he decides to make his mail delivery run on the express track. Gordon derails when he's forced to swerve into a siding to avoid Percy. How does Percy feel after he causes Gordon to derail? Embarrassed. Yes! Percy feels embarrassed after he causes Gordon to derail. It's the end of a long day, and Percy has been really useful. Now it's time for Percy to go to sleep. Click on Percy to say goodnight. Good night, Percy. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling sad. That's right! It's James. James is unhappy that he's covered in mud. Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James. How does James feel after Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James? Very happy. Yes! James feels very happy after Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James. Later that day, James is excited that Thomas is coming to play hide and seek with him. Thomas is very busy working at Brendam Docks and has forgotten to go play with James. How does James feel after Thomas forgets to go play with him? Happy, surprised, sad. That's right! James feels sad after Thomas forgets to go play with him. Later on, James is happy that he's taken a load of children to the picnic. A cork pops out of a lemonade bottle on Thomas's passing special and hits James. How does James feel after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him? Surprised. That's right! James feels surprised after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for James to go to sleep. Click on James to say goodnight. Good night, James. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling happy. Yes, it's Toby. Toby is happily enjoying a quiet corner of Sodor Island. Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water from her cannons up into the air. How does Toby feel after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water? Very happy. Toby is not very happy. Surprised. That's right! Toby feels surprised after Belle suddenly arrives, ringing her bell and spraying water. Sometime later, Toby is worried about going through the scary whistling woods. James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. How does Toby feel after James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company? Happy. Yes! Toby is happy after James and Thomas offer to go with him to keep him company. Later that day, Toby is embarrassed when he is fitted with a loud whistle while his bell is being repaired. When the tracks are blocked by a fallen tree, Toby blows his new whistle to warn Gordon to stop. How does Toby feel after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using his new whistle? Very happy. Yes! Toby is very happy after he is able to warn Gordon about the blocked tracks using his new whistle. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Toby to go to sleep. Click on Toby to say goodnight. Good night, Toby. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling sad? That's right. It's Henry. Henry is sad when he scares away the Sodor warbler, a special bird that visitors have come to see. The visitors are happy to see the bird riding on Henry's buffer later when he goes to pick them up. How does Henry feel after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer? That's right! Henry is happy after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer. Later on, Henry is excited when Sir Topham Hatt asks him to collect an important visitor from Brendam Docks. During Henry's run, Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. How does Henry feel after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal? Embarrassed. Yes! Henry is embarrassed after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. Later on, Henry is excited that a photographer is about to take a special picture of him for a book about the engines of Sodor. Suddenly, Thomas races up so that he is in Henry's picture too. How does Henry feel after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture? Surprised. That's right! Henry is surprised after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture. It's the end of a long day, and Henry has been really useful. Now it's time for Henry to go to sleep. Click on Henry to say goodnight. Good night, Henry. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling sad? Yes, it's Thomas. Thomas is feeling sad. Charlie tells him a joke. How does Thomas feel after Charlie tells him a joke? Happy. Yes! Thomas is happy after Charlie tells him a joke. Later that day, Thomas is excited that there will be a party for his friend Hero, who is making a return visit to Sodor. Thomas forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party because he's too busy looking for a present. How does Thomas feel after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party? Happy. Embarrassed. Yes! Thomas feels embarrassed after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party. Sometime later, Thomas is worried when the giant balloon that he's taking to the fair for Mr. Bubbles floats away. Thomas delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show. How does Thomas feel after he delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show? Very happy. That's right! Thomas feels very happy after he delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubble's show. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Thomas to go to sleep. Click on Thomas to say good night. Good night, Thomas.